Как чаще всего показывает практика в боксе, кто вел себя смиренно, будет возвышен, кто возвышал себя, будет унижен. И сейчас об этом моменте на примере поединка Дмитрия Бивола мы продемонстрируем вам это. Поэтому усаживайтесь поудобнее, ставьте свой важнейший лайк, а с этим не забывайте про царский комментарий и приятного просмотра. Я был нацелен на бой с Ковалевым за чемпионский титул, но они струсили. За те деньги, которые они предложили, не хватит даже на то, чтобы сходить в тренировочный зал. Bivol же в финансовом плане не лучше, но как разогревочный бой очень даже хорошо. Еще более радует, что на кону стоит титул WBA, что сделает меня равным в бою против Ковалева. Четкая уверенность в своих силах у Barrera со временем немножко подупала. Теперь Barrera заявлял, что команда Bivol отказывается перед боем проходить допинг-тест. Команда кубинца настаивает на обязательной проверке на допинг, мотивируя свои требования скандальной репутацией российских спортсменов на мировой спортивной арене. Допинг – неотъемлемая часть российской культуры, и мне кажется подозрительным тот факт, что команда Bivol не выходит на связь после поднятия вопроса об обязательном допинг-тесте. Я не говорю, что Bivol жулик, но хочу, чтобы перед боем мы сконцентрировались только на боксе. Накануне боя бойцы показали такой вес. Кубинец 173,6 фунтов или же 78,7 килограмм. Bivol 174,4 фунта или 79 килограмм 100 грамм.
Madison Square Garden, brought to you by Main Events and World of Boxing. It's all live on HBO tomorrow night.
Уже не могу дождаться боя. Это будет мой первый выигранный регулярный титул. Bivol повезло завоевать его с какими-то слабаками, в то время как мне приходилось встречаться с настоящими монстрами полутяжелого веса. Но 4 марта 2018 года его удача явно закончится. На 2018 год по версии престижного сайта boxrec.com Bivol занимал 12-ю строчку в рейтинге полутяжеловесов, в то время как Салливан Barrera 4-я. Единственный человек, сумевший победить и полностью перебоксировать кубинца, был Андре Уорд. И в ночь с 3 на 4 марта Bivol стал вторым таким боксером, поскольку такой доминации от Дмитрия не ожидал никто. С 1 по 12 раунд контроль держал именно чемпион по версии WBA и в последние трехминутки сумел даже сделать сюрприз. 12 раунд стал шоком для всех. Ни разу не проигравший досрочно кубинский топ полутяжелого дивизиона за 1,5 минуты до конца боя потерпел самое разрушительное поражение.
After he gets out, I can understand why he wants to avoid better than any opponent Bivol has seen. Doesn't mean there aren't things your opponent can do with timing. And you, Max, as we said, now a sense of urgency may emerge for Bivol as blood is trickling from the cut just outside his right eye. You know, we wanted questions answered about Bivol already, and he's dealing with adversity for the first time on our air. And knocking Barrera back. There's another right hand for Bivol.
And right now we're looking at how bad does Barrera want it. Because if he wants it bad enough, oh, good shot. And then the feet got him out of position to be countered.
Knows he was in a real fight. No, they've all been walkovers by and large.
And that's why I said that right now punching I'm seeing from Bivol.
Round 2 of the scheduled 12. Barrera has a title belt he wanted to try to fight for tonight, despite the fact that the money was less. Guys, did anyone see what caused that spectacular amateur career for Bivol? Win.
Now he can tell us how bad he really wants it, because he still can win it if he wants. We've never seen Bivol at this point in a fight.
Well, if we thought Bivol might have been slowing down a little bit in the last round, light heavyweight division.
That was a good try for a good right hand to the
hard right hand to the body by something that you've depended on in a lot. In the first 2 rounds, Bivol is averaging 9 landed jabs per round. The division average is under 5 landed jabs per round.
He bounces back with his feet first, then he comes back and attacks with counter punches. That's the most impressive thing I've seen about him all night.
No question, Roy, his mobility, but also all the steam was off the Barrera.
Seems to have been completely taken away.
Well, speed neutralizes things like that, and Paul also keeps his hands up very high, and he has quick hands. So
Kellerman correct in saying that the Bivol begins to look a little bit like a golf ball. Yes, it's not quite Hasim Rahman.
But there's, you know, and by the way, he's winning every round with much.
And he does that.
Fighting against a better fighter than he's been in with before, and trying to take over the fight with his skills, and now their heads come together again.
Head, shoulders, everything is coming forward.
The one who appears to be holding his game together coherently is throwing and landing combinations.
Going on the left side of the forehead, deep.
Well, when you won every round, Jim, it can't feel too bad either, though.
Just don't see many 175-pound fighters who can put punches together like this with the velocity and the style and the effect. Has been past the 8th round only a few times.
Oh, Jim, I'm really impressed. He's a really good fighter. He lands both shots. He lands the left jab. He lands the straight right hand.
He lands a left hook that wobbles Barrera. He lands another left hook that wobbles Barrera.
The better technician.
Staying in there, sturdy. Bivol with his much faster hands, tripling Barrera in terms of landed punches and in his last several fights.
Jabbing kind of right hand to,
but I think that body shot that Bivol hit
a bit here and isn't initiating contact as often as he appears to try to get just a little breather and to react.
Oh, he's running that risk anyway. See that? He's running that risk anyway, Jim. If you throw at his head, he's still like that right there.
But at least gives him a chance to win.
And that's what the body shot would do if he could do that.
Fighter between rounds was his desire to block shots before he left the corner.
That was a good body shot.
Lands his left hook.
What I like about Bivol, besides the feet that I talked about earlier, is his Bivol. Oh, headbutt again.
Headbutt again.
We're in a fight last night. Good jab by Bivol.
By the way, even if you're thinking, well, yeah, but Barrera's done his damage with his head.
The left and the right hand in the first few rounds that no other opponent he's faced would have stayed in.
Quick and it's over with. Like that.
But later in the fight, and a butt that
performance is bad news for the light heavyweight division because Bivol has had to, you know, taste his own blood. It's been in a position to obscure his vision. He's in with a determined fighter.
Very discouraging for Barrera because he can't land a punch harder.
To get a look, just to sub 469. Harold Letterman.
Dimitri Bivol. Jimmy's just outboxing him. Basically fought in the middle of the round, but Bivol's outboxing him, and you know, you saw the punch that numbers, which are enormous in favor of Bivol.
At Bivol's physical qualities, the speed, the quickness, the punching power,
same precision.
Might have been on the belt line. There's a straight right hand by Bivol, and Barrera just walked in and ate it.
Still targets. When you fight a guy like Bivol,
maybe one of the most underrated skills in boxing. But Bivol, you see, has a very good understanding of distance. And
now this time Barrera gets the right hand.
And sharpness with you. That's an extra layer of confidence because now you know it.
I think, Roy, you're right about staying as sharp. He went from boxer puncher who might knock you out with that.
Maybe Bivol should throw more to the body.
He's gotten 3 pretty vicious headbutts already.
The last headbutt, it looked to me like Barrera was leading with his head upstairs.
Bivol has lost a lot of steam on his punches right now, too, it seems, Max.
Yeah.
On some of them, not all, a little fatigued right now. Because he would have had Bivol at this point early in the fight. Bivol throws a good one here and there, but their punches, for the most part, are about even now. He's quicker.
Or maybe Bivol is sensing that there's a little given Barrera a little bit, like he thought maybe.
I think that's kind of who Barrera is, and the way he punches right there.
A couple of good moments for Barrera
there. Good body shot.
Stiff jab up the middle, and there's 268 wins and 15 losses as an amateur. Presents modestly, Max, but at the end of the day,
Barrera.
Good body shot right there.
The left hand to the body there moments ago. Maybe his best body shot so far in the fight. In terms of landed punches counted by CompuBox.
6-0, 60-54, Dimitri Bivol.
How would he construct a knockout?
he can at least get a draw in it. Then try to come up and land something big over the top.
Confident. And he's really mental fight, and the kind of fight where we are getting some answers from Bivol. He just blown Barrera out. There's still room for improvement, but
good body shot.
What a body shot by Bivol.
Yes.
Perfectly timed. One of them a little bit younger, trained they all are as amateurs. Do you folks in Russia?
You want to see more American champions, we have to get our amateur.
Oh, down goes Barrera, and you can see Bivol thinking to himself, I still have a shot at a knockout. Is Harvey Doc going to let him continue? No. It's a stoppage, and Bivol gets the TKO in round number.
Друзья, спасибо за просмотр, не забывайте ставить лайки, а с этим подписываться на канал. Также оформите подписку на наш телеграм-канал. Ну а с вами был Безумный Рассказчик, до скорой встречи, пока!